Alright, one of the settings didn't work. Hang on. 1 second. Here we go. It should work. Haha, there it is. I cannot overstate how much I love this game. Cannot be overstated. I'm so excited. Alright, Stanley Parable is back! I just finished a stream on Twitch doing Fortnite. Let's see. Subtitles English. Let's do English subtitles. Confirm. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Yes, I played the original. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I have not played this at all. Oh, until the computer is barely visible. Okay. Works. Let's see how it looks up here. Probably should check what the stream looks like. I haven't even looked for the stream. I'm just so happy right now. I should be actually checking chat, making sure I can see everything. I cannot overstate how much I love this game. I love this game. I'm so excited that the deluxe version is out. So excited. You've never played Stanley Parable? Hi, Echo, by the way. But oh my gosh. It's so fun. So I guess you've just watched it. Oh my gosh, it's so fun just like playing it and exploring and finding weird stuff. Let's see. Everything looks okay on this screen. I think. All right, I just want to make sure you guys can see. So I'm just gonna put that up real quick. Enter the current time. Oh, what time is it? I don't know. 8:20 p.m. Da, 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 8, 1, 20. Oh, I guess I have to do. There we go. There we go. Okay. I thought I could change the PM. Well, let's go to 8:21 and then we'll sync it. Hold up. Come on, change over to 8:21. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Confirm. All right, just became 8:21. So that's the proper time. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the menu. Awesome. All right. Let's do this. Oh gosh, I can't recommend it enough. I hope you do get it. It is really fun to actually. Oh, I'm playing with a controller. This is my first day using an actual controller connected to my computer because I'm behind the times and I have literally nothing. I've had this thing for forever. I don't have an Xbox anymore. I never even really used an Xbox. I bought one for my brother, and that's about the most I've ever touched an Xbox for. So we're gonna see what controller settings work. Controls. This crouch. Crouch. Was there crouch in the original game? Interact. Pause. Okay, so we need to pause. Move and look. Alright, fantastic. Let's begin the game. The end is never the end. It's never the end. Oh, I'm so excited.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
All right, we are.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
How dare.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. this complete isolation.
The life of a
Something
game.
was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Let's see. All right, I want to see if not getting up will trigger something. Just curious. Give me a moment. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, I'm pretty sure anybody who's seen this knows. This is kind of us against the narrator, or with the narrator, or whatever. So your actions can dictate what, like, your actions or inactions can actually trigger a different story. I'm curious if waiting like 60 seconds will actually trigger something. Like maybe he'll be like, Stanley got up from the desk. It doesn't look like it's triggering anything though, so let's go ahead and get up. Alright. Oh, apparently I was already standing. That was my standing position. Good. Well, okay, I know one of the endings from the previous game was to just shut the door. Can I shut the door? Hang on. How do I... Oh, I can't shut the door. Interesting. Huh. Oh, there you go. I got it.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Poor
He had
Stan.
never
I
been
love
trained
messing
for
with
that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself,
Yes.
is to wait.
Yes.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Exactly.
And here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed. Then days.
Alright, so I'm curious. Can I
Had
open the
years
door
gone
now?
by? He
Oh, I
no
can't.
longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough,
This
the
is
answers
tough.
would come.
Hate money.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Hey.
Here it comes.
I can crouch. Alright. Okay, so I did the very... I beat the game very fast. Check me out. Okay, so then it replays, again, for the sake of anybody who's never seen this game, it replays, but different. So, I left the office. Let's see. Can I open the door? That's 428. Nope.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait,
What could
I
it
heard
mean?
something.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I thought I heard something. Hang on. I thought I heard something. Hang on.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Huh, that doesn't do anything. Can I turn the computer on? Hang on. How do I... Okay, crouch. I can crouch and walk. I want to see if there's like little... There's... Hang on, I tried the... Tried the door. Tried that door. Let's see. No? Let's see.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office, because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Shut up! I pick up on cues. Alright. Oh, here we go. Input. Hello, come on now. Input. Awaiting input. I thought I could click on these. Is it... Weird. Hang on. There, maybe it's in a... Maybe I didn't hit the right button. Let me check my controls. Interact is A. I'm sure I did. Huh, I used to be able to input something on here. I guess we'll have to... I guess that's part of what's different in this new game. What does that say? Coffee nut? It might just say coffee mug, but I read coffee nut, and that is now canon. Nope. I'm gonna keep trying the doors, man.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't. I went back. Oh, come on! 100% gonna just annoy the narrator. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm here for. Wait, you can click on the window? What does clicking on the window do? Oh, it just makes a click sound regardless whether you can click on it or not. Interesting. Door on the left. F you, narrator.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I know it.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I just want to sit here and click on this door. Let's see. As we click on doors, man. Oh. 4B9? Don't you mean like 49B? I guess we're already screwing up the game, man. Interesting.
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring.
Back.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Absolutely. It's been
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Mm-hmm. Can I get an actual drink? I wanna drink the drink. I wanna drink the drink. Let me drink it.
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room.
Hey, no bad.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yes.
Really worth
And the
it.
#1 dad bug. Who farted? I want the who farted bug. What's this?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his
Yeah, it says
overall
Coffee Nut.
personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Fuel. I thought it just said F you for a minute. You'll get over it, narrator.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
He decided that the game was trying to send him a message. Let's see, does this actually have the correct time? It doesn't. So why'd you ask me the time, man? Alright, we're going.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Well, I see that door, and it certainly looks inviting. But I'm gonna go over here. Let's see. Ooh, blueprints. Did he not shut the door behind
Stanley
me?
was so
there
bad
we go.
at following directions,
Do not
it's
lie.
incredible
If
he
you are
wasn't
lying
5
right
years
now,
ago.
stop it. I cannot tell a lie. Oh! Can I open it again? Oh, it opens the other direction. Can I open this door? Nope. Alright. Alright, that's now closed. Oh! Is there a way to... Oh, I bet there's a way to get a key card. Because it's got the little swipey thing on it. I bet there's a way to, like, find a key card or something. That'd be cool if I could. Or if I could come back here. Huh. Let's see. I'm gonna go across
Look,
this
Stanley,
way.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
What is this?
I'm not your
warehouse?
enemy,
Oh,
really,
anyway.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Okay, I feel
There's
like I
someone
can
you've
probably
been
jump off
neglecting,
there. But
Stanley.
that's what...
Someone you've forgotten about.
A bunch of this I do
Please,
remember.
stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
But I'm gonna go
I'm
down
not
this
asking
path
for
first
me,
because this is the first path I
I'm
ever
asking
made,
for her.
and I'm curious if it's any different
This is
now.
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
She's been waiting. I wonder if this deluxe edition has added an actual her. Okay, no, can't get out. What actually introduced me to this game was legitimately watching Vegeta play it from Team 4 Star, and this was the very first ending that I saw that made me go, I need to play this game. So I watched nothing else and then played the original game and got over here and did my own version of this ending. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can do with you, so we just let it go. Oh, there we go.
That's her, Stanley.
That's her,
You need to
Stanley.
be the one to do this,
Oh.
to reach out to her. If you can truly play... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
F
That
you,
wasn't supposed to be a
biatch.
choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No.
Yeah, when I was
it's
watching
definitely
Vegeta
here,
play
clear as
this,
day.
he got all the
Stanley
way to
picks
here,
up the phone.
but he didn't
He's
know
taken
to
to his apartment
to
where
take
he
this
finds
out, and I
his
was
wife,
screaming,
and the two
"Unplug
pledge
it."
themselves to one another. Music comes in,
I was
fade
like,
to
"Unplug
white,
the
roll
phone."
credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
Can I pick up the
None
phone
of
now?
these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How
Can I
on
get out
earth
the
are you
room?
making meaningful choices?
I'm amazing.
What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
You know, no
It's as
matter
though
how
you
much I've played
completely
this
ignored
game.
even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch.
Oh, you won't?
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you
No
properly on
matter
safe
how much I have
decision-making in
played
the
this
real
game, it
world.
still
Please
remains
observe this
mysterious.
helpful instructional video.
A helpful instructional video?
Choice. It's the best
This
part
was
of
not
being
part
a
of
real person.
the original.
But if used incorrectly, can
Okay.
also be the most dangerous. For example,
Is it?
in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a
I
choice.
can't remember.
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to
Turning
read.
bugs into burgers.
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
4:30? I was supposed to be having a what?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant. And the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
I love it.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay, well, I don't see another way I could go. It says exit. Well, I was thinking maybe there was like a... No. Nothing. Alright, alright. Well, how about this? Can I close the door? Aw, he didn't respond. Dang. Villainy! I demand my rights to choose stupid things. Alright, fine. We'll go. Oh! It went that way. Huh, the other door did the opposite direction. Alright. My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is that? What even is that? But I'm glad we practiced. We did good. We've done good, Echo. I think we should be making like A+ in choice school. Alright, fine.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
I do remember this from
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Well, I want to jump off. He put a border so I can't jump off to my death. Evil. How dare he not let me go kill myself. Also, fun fact, don't kill yourself. Alright. Yes, yes. I'm gonna go try every door, because I'm that person. Let me out. Let me out. This narrator's kidnapped me.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Sure, whatever, man. Whatever you say, dude. Nope. I'm legit going to click on every door because I'm that person.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
All right.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow
So,
my lead and you'll be
should I
fine.
go
All
left,
right.
as he says, or should
When
I go
Stanley
right
came
again?
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What you think, Echo? Let's see. Maybe it's a visit to the chiropractor? I want to go to the door behind me. It does take a while for me to see chat, or for chat to catch up, so. Should I go left or right? Second crack thing in front of your mom. Left is always right. So what I'm hearing is go to the right. Because left is always right, then the right would be left.
No! Why did you do that?
I'm an a-hole.
Quickly,
All right, we'll do
hurry
left next
back
time.
in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nope. Let's try going down this one more time. Aw, poo. No reward. Okay, fine. We'll follow the narrator for the next one to see what happens.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story,
Do not
you've
alter
destroyed
without
my
consulting
work.
whiteboard management.
Why? For what?
Meeting
What did you
room.
get out of that? What did you think was so
The
special
ball
about seeing the
planning?
game undone? Left here like so much garbage.
Group planning.
It's worthless now. And what
Weekly
am I
target.
supposed to do? Even if
Marketing
there were a way to
Mondays.
continue, would it be worth it?
451's
To know that my
private
story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge.
40,
I'll have to live with it forever.
X41.
Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way.
Pre-review
Is
of
it better to shut
weekly
the game
review
down entirely? To
office
willingly
party.
destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Pranking
What's the
floor.
answer? What do I do? What do I do? What
Wait,
do I
pranking floor 5 meeting?
No, I have to. I have to shut
What's
the
to
game
do about
down. I have
432?
to.
Don't tell
I have
432 about me. Whoa, what? Whoa. That's what I get for goofing off? Oh! Ah!
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here.
I
Here
broke
in this
it.
pile of rubbish. With you.
Echo, I think I
You,
broke it.
who
I
thought
probably
you were
should have
so
listened
clever.
to you.
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
I mean, a
You
little
just
bit,
had
yeah.
to see?
Yep.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Whee!
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Whee!
That there's a
No,
world outside of you? You're a child.
I am.
Oh,
Oh, this poor
that
narrator.
story.
feel like I've broken his heart.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh, I'm sorry,
behave
little
exactly
narrator.
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah, still trying it, man. But I've been down the bad path all whole time. I kind of want to commit to it. I just want to commit. I'm gonna commit.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Oh.
That means choosing responsibly
Dang.
and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my
Trying
lead
to
and
get
you'll
off
be
and on
fine.
again.
All
Hello,
right.
IT.
When Stanley came to a set of
Yeah,
2
you
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
If you add a few letters and get rid of a few letters, Stanley spells evil.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh, he's just gonna keep resetting me.
Behave exactly as
Dang
Stanley
it.
would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. Fine. Begrudgingly fine. You broke me, are you happy? Actually, you didn't break me. I'm gonna find another way to torment you, stupid narrator.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
What to
hoping he
do
might
about
find an answer there.
432? Don't tell 432 about my meeting. How to solve a worker dispute with a coworker. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure the slide has a slick blue graphic on the header and throw some bevel on it. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Friggin' love it. What do people want? Things. Money. More money. Things, but with money. To buy more things. Number of slides on this slide. Charts. Charts and slides. Slides. What is hot? Profits. Bi-quarterly post-review review. We need hopeless reviews. Oh, more or less reviews. Okay, we need less reviews. 402 plus 405. Want to get rid of the death sport portion? Death sport? But I think that it's a stupid idea. More watercolors. Alright. Alright, let's go, let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I can't go downstairs. I can't. Hey! He's forcing me to play the game. Guys, he's forcing me. Gosh. Huh. Is that a sticky note? Oh, no, it's just a... I can't go anywhere. Ah, he's blocked me off.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who
I am the most
orchestrated this
expensive
until he
boss.
saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his
Speak
questions.
clearly into
And
the
beyond all
receiver.
probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, But now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He
Will
drew
I
a
actually-
sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Actually hear Stanley's voice? Is there a different button for interacting with these?
Stanley spoke the code.
Look,
Night
man.
Shark 115. He
I don't know what to
spoke
tell
it
you, dude.
into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
I legit don't know how to talk,
speak
man.
the code into the receiver. Otherwise,
How?
we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I don't know what I'm doing, man. Nothing's working. I wanted to tell you. Stanley doesn't have a voice.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single
I
thing
agree
for
with
your
you. Mr. Krabs
respect.
is running
The
he's
kind
a
of
drug
respect
dealer.
Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
I think I broke the
When
narrator.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whoa. I've had...
Stanley?
This is definitely
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
one of the endings I've
Stanley,
gotten before.
please. I need you to make a choice.
Aw.
I need you to walk through the door.
Aw,
Are you
poor
listening to me?
narrator.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Aw.
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward,
Oh,
please.
this poor narrator.
Choose. Do something.
Aw.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
I broke the narrator.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Take as much time as you need.
Oh, I broke the narrator. I feel bad. I forget how sad that sounds, man. Alright. Let's see. I can't input anything here. 427.
All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't
I was
just
just
give these
clicking
merits
doors.
away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
I was just clicking
Now,
doors.
suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say
forgot.
that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay. I'll click on it 20 times then.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
All right.
almost certainly.
Yes, 50 clicks. Will do. Got it. Yes, sir.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be
Right.
a true reward for
Okay.
valiant effort. I want to see some
got this.
hustle, Stanley. I
hustle.
want to see commitment.
Commitment.
A willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
All the way, I'm willing.
Why don't you go
Gonna go
put
all
20
the way.
clicks into door number 417?
Okay, where's 417? I don't know my way around this office. Door number 417, 20 clicks. Or however many clicks it was. Just until you start talking again, because I don't remember how many clicks it was. Where is 417? There it is. Alright, I got this, I got this, I got this.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay, 437. Got it, got it, got it. I think it was this way. I don't remember where it is. That's not where it is. Cool, I'm glad I totally forgot where it is. Where is it? 437, 437, 437. Where is it at? Wait, where is 437? What? He did say 3, right? Did I need to go through that? Oh, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. All right. 415. We got this. We got this. We got this. We're awesome, guys. We got this. Wherever 415 is. 417, 416, 415. Okay.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. Got it. Yeah. You know, I'd love some, like, upbeat music to this, you know? Like battle music. There.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine. Okay. Where's the copy machine? It's here.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere. We really are.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419, 419, 419. Where you at? It's 418. Oh, 419. I got it. Hang on. I don't know how to climb on the desk. I can't figure it out. How do I do it? How do I climb on the desk?
Yes!
I did
this
it!
is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Yeah, we got this.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Yes, the copy machine. I forgot where it is. Yeah, where is it? Crap. Where am I? The copy machine. There it is.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, we did it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
I was thinking I was going to click on a whole bunch of doors, but, you know, yay. What is this? There was something with writing on it. I'm hearing something. Is that coming from the copy machine? Okay. Hold up. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Surname access. What? Oh, I thought maybe I could... I don't know. Maybe I'll screenshot that and take a look at it when I can see it a little bit closer. Alright. We'll go on the door on the left. We'll see what...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Aye, aye, sir. Since the narrator was with me during all that, you know. Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling
fired.
a wave
Off
of
last.
disbelief,
Do unbelievably
Stanley
amazing
decided
work
to
all
go
the time,
up to
every day
his
with no
boss's
exception.
office,
Promote,
hoping he
expectation
might
of
find an
promotion.
answer there.
Solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively and resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Room closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There's a broom. There's a mop bucket.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
But I like the broom closet. Ooh, look at that pretty ceiling and that light bulb. It's so pretty.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please
'Cause I
offer
like
me
it.
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's a beautiful broom closet. It's so pretty in here. I could just sleep in here, you know? It's nice. It's a nice broom closet. Check
You
it out.
do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to
It
find
said
out.
broom closet
But it
in
didn't
big
even
letters.
occur to me because literally this
What?
closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, I'm amazing like that, and I make you think outside the box by putting you inside the
Maybe
box.
to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Yes.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
Did you get the broom closet ending?
was my favourite."
That was the best
I hope
ending
your
ever.
friends find this concerning.
See, Echo agrees with me. Echo already beat you to it. Broom closet ending. Best ending ever.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to...
Krusty Krab, how do you expect?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom
Yes.
closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Yep, that's exactly
Well,
what
in a
happened.
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to
Hello?
ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Alright.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Yes.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before. You too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I got the broom closet ending. The broom closet ending is my favorite. That's just so much fun. Haha. Alright, asleep. I just had to do that. I love the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We'll follow your instructions. I meant to do that before, but I saw the broom closet, so, you know, that's a thing. Executive bathroom. Huh. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Money crisp. Oh gosh. Extreme bathrooms. Time magazine. So I guess they want it to be 150. Huh. I wonder if there's something special about that. I don't see myself in the mirror. Of course, the mirror doesn't see anything, I don't think. The beige pages instead of the yellow page. Wait, not what? Not 2 fingers? What? What is what? Not walking? Is that a reference I don't understand? Why are they shooting pandas? Business strategy. Shoot a panda. Wow, mother truckers. Jeez. Indoors monthly. What wallpaper should I put in my kitchen? Graphs. All you could ever want to know about graphs. Hello, does this thing work? I'd like to go down, please. Just curious. Ooh, there's paper on the floor. Ooh, going down, please. Yay! Okay, I said I was gonna listen to the narrator, but... The music is saying Stanley. Stanley's a vampire. Yep. Heaven. Does this thing just go on forever? I kind of want this music, like, on my beats. Yo. Yo, you didn't take me anywhere, bitch. Alright. Fine. La 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 la. Stanley. La 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 la. Business time. There's a lot about time in this game.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course,
4852.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Shanti. Let's see. 5555.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yep.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Let's see. 2845. Let's see. That's 5 4
2845.
I think I got it. I got it, man. I got it. I got it right. 9 9. Oh wait. 9 8 5.
Forgot,
3?
but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in,
Aha,
and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
And I invented the code again. I just like messing with this narrator, man. Oh, the sound design is great. Wait. Oh, what's written on there? Link Plus. Huh. Oh! For some reason, I really thought that was just a hole in the ground, and I was like, I'm walking on air to get to this button?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
It would not go unanswered. Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Because they would just label it that blatantly. Nothing really to see it there. Escape. Yes, I do want to do that, but I promised I'd see what the narrator does. So, let's go.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Huh,
What horrible
exactly.
secret did this place hold?
I bet there's a secret
Stanley
on there.
thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh. Can you go back? I'm curious. Nope. So what's the new deluxe stuff? Because, like, all of this is stuff I've seen.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
Fired.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many
Are the fired ones
individuals
in
reduced
red?
to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Fired. Oh, what's that? That monitor up there was weirded out. Interesting. Actually, let's see what 234. It should be monitor 234. Interesting. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Can't really make anything out on here, but we can get the screen. It looks like it's just the numbers of the employees though, so it's probably not any kind of secret hidden lore. What is this? Data points? Okay, yeah, nothing. No Heidi Who's. Alright, let's go this way.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What's the point of this? What does this area accomplish? Mind controls idle. Awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I haven't seen anything new yet. I mean, I like all of this. It's so much fun to kind of revisit and see all this stuff because I love messing with the narrator. But I was thinking there might be like...
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Aww,
it was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
So this is the narrator's ending.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation. the immense possibility of the new path
The music kind
before
of reminds
him.
me of Minecraft.
This was
in a bit.
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Aww. Beat the game. Achievement unlocked. Alright, so I guess that's the beat the game ending, I suppose. Alright. Can't do anything with that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Trying to look for another computer to do an input thing on. Because I know that there's a... There it is. Get me up. Get up. On. Thing. On it. Give. There it is. Input receive. So, I asked where the new content was, and, I think we now know where the new content is.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. Close the door so I can get through there. Huh. Alright. Interesting. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Oh, this is cool.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I'm already delighted, plenty delighted.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Huh, so even the narrator doesn't know what this is.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Well, we're not going anywhere, man.
Is it broken? What's going on here?
I don't know, man.
Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, this is a delight.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, this is delightful. This is delightful. This is a friggin' delight. Oh gosh. New content.
All right.
The jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Remaining. Hey, to jump. Huh. Believe me, I'm just continuously pressing it, but you have to press it at a certain time in order to actually keep going without it stalling. I've learned how to jump. Oh. Aww. So I was supposed to probably stand in the circle, press A to jump, and then keep the jumps with me as I walked around. Alright.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Pray. I fell prey. Okay, so the next time we'll go into the circle, we'll get that amount of jumps, and then we'll see what we can jump on.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Does it close behind me? It doesn't. Interesting.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I mean, okay, well, I didn't get to say anything, so that's what we're doing, and, yes. Interessante. Interessante indeed. Huh, it's got a picture of the level we would be in, but... clicking a whole bunch of times to see if that happens. Alright.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Okay. Hang on. Oh, okay, so I guess that's just the way to continue the regular game if I wanted to continue the regular game. But if I want to continue the content, I should probably go down the vent. But we'll try both. Can I stand? Huh, okay, nope. Just staying crouched. Even though I'm not hitting the crouch button. I love it too, this is fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. I freaking love it.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What? Oh, you shouldn't have for me. Narrator, you are too much. Look how cool this looks. What? What? What?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
The Memory Zone. MC, the Memory Zone. There's a Discovery Zone reference, which so few people will
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Call Cargo! Cargo space? Car no go space. Cargo row. 2014 independent. Ooh, hey! Put my eye in here. Oh wait, can you see something? Interesting. Gonna have a good time. Aww. Oh, this is so sweet and I love this. I love this so much. 2013. Yeah, I think it... Is it? It's not. Oh, just 2013 because 2013 is when the game released. I was trying to see. I was like, it was definitely later than that. It was later than that when I set the clock. Smile because it happened. Yes! Oh. I'm just... Ode to the $1 bill. The Stanley Parable demonstration. Wow. This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh yeah, that's one of the endings. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is giving me Edith Finch vibes exploring here. And just going through the memories.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay. It's just a store. You are playing Stanley Parable. Wait. Oh, they move. Oh, that's bizarre. Person of the year. What's down here? Memory zone maintenance? I can't go down there? Wait, what was that? Oh, it's just that room. Okay. That's a smile. Oh. Huh. Oh, the car. Ah, I remember that.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved
Oh, the
video
blue door and the
game
red door.
memories.
I forget how to get that. I think I have to jump off the thing to get there.
These were simpler
The narrator
times,
does
Stanley,
not like this new release.
but I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait,
Oh, I can't go in there.
hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh, cool.
Oh no. Oh God,
Steam
no.
reviews.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
That
I
I got
haven't
this
looked
from.
at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
You really don't want to see people's online reviews, babe.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh. Narrator, you don't want to do this to yourself, man. I promise you don't want to do this to yourself. Oh, poor narrator. I'm just curious if there's little things back here. Interesting. So yeah, this is just where they dump all the bad reviews. Or all the dumb, loud, trolly reviews. To be fair though, it's okay to not enjoy a game that everybody else likes. It's totally okay. And I mean, that's a valid opinion.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You
The
can
game
tell me
is
if
a
I'm preachy.
little
Honestly,
bit
you can.
on the preachy side. It's not
This
really
is actually quite
preachy.
shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
I hear
You
that.
can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
Oh, the poor guy.
Yeah.
Don't second guess yourself.
What an
Don't
awful
change it.
memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise
You
unimpeachable
don't have to
track
change the game
record.
just because the game didn't appeal
I
to
feel
everyone.
like a failure.
Oh, you're
Like
not
I
a
let these people
failure.
down.
No.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, baby, it's okay. You're never gonna appeal to everybody all the time with anything. Oh, honestly, you're probably never gonna appeal to everybody with one thing, because everybody's different, and that's okay. It's a valid opinion.
What's
They
this
don't
one
like
got to say?
this particular type of game. That's fine.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
I don't want to do
Not
that
if
to
it
you.
means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
Look,
Only
seriously,
positive reviews
never-
of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I do
Don't change
anything for the
yourself to
customer.
try and
Stanley.
fit
Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Yeah, never listen to trolls. Yeah, don't listen to trolls, and don't feel bad if you don't appeal to everyone. Just, it's fine. Especially if, like, this is a trap that a lot of creatives get into. And Game Theory actually did a thing on this because, so many games are getting extra views and searches on Google because they appeared on Game Theory. So it's forcing a lot of games to feel like or it's incentivizing a lot of games to feel like they are forced to add lore, or forced to add little hidden things, or they have to hide things better, or whatever. So for instance, Game Theory's relationship with the one that can't stock boxes, Hello Neighbor, the really stupid boxes, and they were enjoying unraveling the lore before the game came out, and then the game creators were hearing all of us, unraveling the lore, and they were like, oh my gosh, we need to quickly change the game or else it won't be good enough anymore. Like, the lore won't be appealing enough. We have to have more things that are secret that even Game Theory can't figure out immediately, and then things got convoluted, and that game became a mess, and that overcompensation can really ruin your creation, and it's better to just... Sorry, this is a tirade for a minute, but it's better to just focus on what you do. If you're a writer, write the story you want to write. If you're an artist, draw the way you want to draw it, if you're a dancer, dance the way you want to dance. Obviously, take time to learn and practice other avenues or other ways to bring more life into your art, your creation, whatever, your game design, whatever. Listen to reviews in a uplifting manner. Like, be like, okay, I see this might be a thing I can tweak, but never let somebody's review of anything that you do or any way that you are affect the core value of yourself and the core value of your work. What it is you intended to make, let it be that intent, and allow for that small percentage of people who just don't connect with your style. Allow them to not connect. It's fine, because you connect with the people who do connect with you, and you connect with them so much more poignantly when you do that, like 100%. You go for it 100%, and you just put your all in it, and just be who you are, because there's no other you in the world. Do that. All right.
And
Tirade
here
over.
it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
I
It's
just
what
did
the
a whole
players have been
incessant
asking
droning
for,
thing,
and
so
I'm
I
very
kind of feel
proud
bad
to have
about that.
delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't
Here's
sit
what
around
it
waiting
is.
for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah.
Oh gosh, you're
Oh, you're
funny.
back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes
I
and
bet
lengthy
there's some achievement
ruminations
for
on the
sitting
nature
there
of
through
choice
his
in
entire
video
tirade.
games. Of course,
But
I
we're not
happen to
gonna do that in
believe
this
it was
video.
perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
I'm tempted to hit the button
Look,
again.
I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me
So
what you think. Okay,
tempted.
so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made
gonna
said
not do it.
choice.
I'm
That is
gonna
to say,
refrain.
if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every
give it one
person
more
you've
moment.
ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your brief gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person? Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and
Oh,
whether
come
they'll
on,
edit the
Cookie
rating
9.
of their Steam review, or at least
Aw.
change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review,
Yeah.
merely because of this very situation.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's quite likely.
Correct.
Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely
Echo,
abused.
you and I share a
Look,
freaking
I
brain
would
cell.
even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of
What was that about?
quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved
All right,
video
dude,
game
you're
properties
tormenting
of all.
yourself. Stop.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Oh,
It's
wow.
not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it?
Wait,
but
is
at
the-
any
the
rate,
door
I
is
do
gone?
suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Yeah, the door's gone,
Where
man.
did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I
Yep.
do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter... Stanley! Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the
12
door
hours?
is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're
Oh
back.
gosh, are you old?
Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Oh.
Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Okay, you're not
Or
old.
2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd
Yeah,
think
get
that
out.
that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me
I
just
bet there
talking?
is an
But
achievement
it isn't,
to
Stanley.
just listen to
It
all
isn't the
of
same
this.
at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving.
I'm so sorry, man, but we're moving this along. Oh, wow.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track
voice
after
sound
a year.
weird?
Have you ever sat down
Like,
in
I
one
feel
place
like
and not moved for one entire
I
year?
felt a
Let me
while
describe it for you. To begin with,
ago
there is
that-
only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
That
I
his
felt
voice
nothing at all but
sounded like
regret
something was
for the
glitching through
longest
it.
time, Stanley. Days,
But
months. I lost it
now I'm
all in a
wondering,
blur
like-
of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside,
wondering if something is
what took
actually
its
happening.
place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life.
I'm so
all
sorry.
of
Hi, I'm back. No expose now? I'm sorry. Just that silence, man. Oh. Oh, just that silence, man. And the tree is dead. Clock still reads the same time, 1:55. Or 12:55, I'm stupid, I can't read a clock. Oh. Where's that coming from? Where is that coming from? Oh. What? Can't reach that thing. Okay, well that's annoying. Just leave that.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak
guess he
to the
started
human
going
condition.
again.
But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they
he
screamed, they
lost
gnashed their
it.
teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the
Oh, no,
inconsistency,
this
it's the
poor
lack of
narrator,
accountability.
yes.
It's the
This poor
unwillingness
narrator.
to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are
I'm so
speaking into
curious,
the
like, on my
world.
own,
As though
I
there were
wanna
no
actually sit
consequences
down
for a
and
lack of
listen to this whole
cohesion in
thing.
one's assessment of others. But of
'Cause,
course,
like,
absolutely anyone
remember in
can
the
leave
other
a
game, there
review.
was a-
So
there was
here's
a,
what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are
do you call
accountable
it?
to
A,
nothing. We get a
scene
world where someone will
where
say,
if you kept
oh,
clicking
there
a
should
button
be a skip button. You should be
every
able to
few
freeze Stanley in
seconds to
place
save the
while the
baby
narrator
from
sits
fire.
there forever and ever.
Do
We
that
want
for
all
hours,
of this in the new
and then
Stanley
you quit.
Parable. We demand
And
it.
people were
And
like,
then,
"Are you
because it was
serious? That
said,
can't be
because
real.
it
You'll
was
probably
spoken,
stop it."
now it
You
simply
actually do that
has
for
to
hours,
happen.
and then you win.
The
So
most
wondering
immediate
if
desires,
this legitimately
every single
has,
thing
like,
demanded by every person at
hours
every
of
moment in time. If
listening
someone
content,
wants
like,
it, then it's
just
a crime
play.
not to bring it into being. Have we
Like,
been given to indulging
as long as you
every
don't do
fleeting
anything.
whim for no reason other
Like,
than
how
to
much
do
dialogue
so?
did they make
Yes!
this guy?
Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that...
Okay, yeah, we're gonna skip him. Because that's obviously the way to progress. Oh, this poor guy! He goes on tirades randomly, and I'll wake up in some of them, or I'll wake up and he's been silent. I hear water. Where did I hear water? Yeah, where's that water coming from? It's weird. Where the heck is that water coming from?
The end is never the end, is never the
He's
end,
probably
is
just
never the
saying this
end,
over
is
and
never
over.
the end, is never the end, is never
Oh,
the
this
end,
poor
is never the
guy.
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end,
Oh,
is
this
never the
poor
end, is
guy.
never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is
Oh,
never the
there's the
end, is
dropping
never
one.
the end, is never 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 the end, is
Huh. I wonder if this room's just gonna flood. Huh. Oh, wow. So yeah, pipe burst. But apparently it didn't kill us or anything. I don't know where the water went to. Weird. Let's see the other side of that real quick. Is there anything? No? Alright. Huh. Hey, it's no longer raining. Can I see anything? Not really. It's pretty though. Aw. Poor tree. Oh, cool! I love that! Those little acorns or something? What kind of tree is that? Aww. I love that. The f- What? We just go through a war or something? Oh, we went through the apocalypse or some junk. Man, what the hell? Well, the apocalypse for me, anyway. Quite interesting what perspective will do for you. What? What? Is that the sound of our alien overlords? Dang. Yes, falling in love with this game again. Absolutely, I'm right there with you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what? Huh. Well, you know, there's an option to click the skip button again? No, there's not. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Oh my. I can't walk on it? Aw. That would have been awesome if I could. I guess we just pick a direction. These clouds look pretty. Let's go this way. Man, that's a whole other way to break the narrator. Wow. Mr. Broom. Wow, that was dope. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, it was awesome. I loved
all of
that.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Oh, and
meeting
it's
room.
so
Perhaps he had simply
surreal
missed
to
a
come
memo.
back here. It is so surreal to come right back here. Oh my gosh. New content. I mean, I'm not gonna resist the shiny sign. Wait a second, can I unplug those? Oh, come on, that's not unpluggable? Alright.
Oh, good. you notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
That's 416. Huh. Gosh, I love this game. Oh my gosh, I love this game. I love this game. Oh, it just skips us to here. Okay. Well, I want to do that whole jumping thing, but try to
You
like...
see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully-fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I love how I am the exact statistic that sat there and said, wow. I am that person, and I am unabashedly one. Yes. Oh, I'm in love. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in so much love. I love this. I love this. Investor Showcase.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Oh, okay, so the way that I knew that Stanley Parable Deluxe would be considered Stanley Parable 2 is I didn't even know until that moment when I saw it. And I don't even know if that's exactly what you call it. I don't know. This is probably just really the Ultra Deluxe. I don't care. But I realized it because 8-Bit Ryan posted that Stanley Parable 2 is out, and I was like, so I didn't watch his video. I went over and liked it. I will watch his video later because I have to give him his due. But I don't want to get it spoiled for me before I play it. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to play! I'm so happy. I'm so happy I got this. I'm so happy I got this game. I'm so happy. Guys, I'm so happy. There's like tears. Okay. I love this game. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, for real, I want that kind of organization thing. It looks so crisp and clean, and it's cool, and I like it, and it's artistic, and I love it. My friend and I go to IKEA a lot. I say a lot, but I don't go out a lot at all. So it's a lot for me, which is twice. So my friend and I went out to IKEA twice, which in my book is a lot, and we absolutely enjoy our time there. And it's so much fun looking at like all the different setups and stuff. And this really reminds me of that kind of style. And just like seeing like setups and stuff that you want to get. They're back! 2 doors! Huzzah! 2 new doors! New mugs! I am a statistic. Paradigm shift, synergy, brick and mortar approach. I love this. Ah, I love this. They do have good meatballs. Gosh,
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Meeting plan. Goo? Oh, $9. 9 o'clock. There you go. I'm sitting there like $9. I'm an idiot. Goo is really what I see when I see that. Q or V. Ooh, yay! The end is never the end. Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable. Is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the series. Oh, and we've upgraded to laptops now instead of those regular old desktop computers. This way to the show floor. Well, you know, I can't help being me. Okay, I'll go. I'll follow the new content. Two new features. This game is a delight. Ah! Yeah, I like that. Good feature. Also, working elevators? Nope.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. The Stanley Parable. Two reassurance bucket. New feature. Merch. The end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. I saw the new content. This is just too much. I'm too happy. I'm so stupid right now. I'm so easily amused, and I know it. I know that I'm this easily amused. Okay, was that a weird Morse code, or was that just weird? The new update ray traced more of the same, but in a good way. Free, new, and easy achievement. Get it here. I can't believe it's that simple. Okay. That's new. Collectibles. Collectibles? Jump circle. Oh, I can go down to the jump circle because I wanted to try that again, actually, and see if I could do something else. Investigate. Okay, there's so much that I want to go everywhere, and this goes up. What is this? Why is this so fun?
Oh, goodness. Stanley, this is very awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to both the exhibits for the bucket and the collectibles. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves both of them.
Okay.
And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the collectibles and the bucket. Okay?
Okay, gotcha.
All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
No, I got you, man. I'm with you. We vibing. What is that? See, I was gonna go there, but then I was like...
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get Well Someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's
white, red, and
opinion,
black.
it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
I have done that. I have absolutely done that before. Asking somebody else's opinion, and then I'm like, no, wait, I don't want that one. Now they're updated.
Or actually,
Freaking love
maybe
it.
I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Yes, that's the way to do it. Good on you. Good on you. Alright, I do want to see what this does. The button that says your name. Here, the name of the player.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Road to the perfect button. Too big, too small, just right. You are correct. I want that bucket too. I'm gonna go get it. Name. Here are your names. Alright. Wait, who's accessing that? Huh. Alright. Alright. Here we go.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final
if your
game,
name is
this
Jim,
button will say your
hey,
name, whatever name that is.
The button is saying
Here,
your name.
let's have you role play as Jim to really
Okay.
simulate the full experience of this
Yes,
feature.
I'm now Jim.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am now Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Yes.
Sleeping and waking as Jim. Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Yes.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you
I don't
really,
like that
truly Jim right now?
Yes, I'm really,
if
truly
so,
sad
then
about that.
please step forward and press the button.
My name is Jim. My name is Jim. I am going to press this button.
Jim.
It's my name.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
Jim. Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
I know.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Oh, but I wanted to be Jim. No! It took away a part of me. I got a check mark? I got a check mark. Okay. Alright. End scene. Welcome back, chronicler. Alright, none of these doors. I really want one of these doors to just randomly, just a random door. Unassuming door.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the...
come off.
Well, we'll figure that out later.
Infinite hole. It won't end. Huh. Interesting. Can I wish I had jumps left. Alright, let's go to this easy achievement, shall we? Woohoo! Free achievement! Get yours right now! Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now. I'm ready to get this achievement.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Yeah.
You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Oh, I'm a simple monkey. I'm here for it. Yeah. Test achievement.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Maybe if I just keep playing. Alright. Well, that's fine. You can only do what you can do. Please pull me. Alright. Nothing there. Aw, well, I was ready to get this achievement. Boo. Why? Is it because I'm not named Jim? I wanted to be Jim. But my mommy
What
didn't
else?
name it
What
yet.
other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Let's see what this is. Time like infinity, whole like infinity, space like infinity, distant past, time, deeper, distance, space time, time depth, falling, falling northeast, opening, rim, surrounding area, depth, infinite. So I'm guessing the infinity hole doesn't actually go on for infinity. The holy moly, how deep can we dig? It just keeps going. You know, if it felt like that, you wouldn't actually keep falling. You'd like hit something. Anyway, that's a loopy loop.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Right, but why? Woo! Okay, I just looked into it, but apparently I fell into it too.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Press Y to return to the surface. Interesting.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? Because is there a bottom? I bet there's a bottom.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Well, you said it was infinite. I'm not the problem.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
See, right there, right when he said shorter, did Did you hear his voice
Oh,
sound
there it
weird?
is. The shame of my lie has come
He's
to
like,
haunt me. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working?
it's not. I
You
hit it.
sure?
It didn't work.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing?
No,
Well, I suppose
hit the
I suppose
button.
there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
I hope you and the nothingness have a wonderful rest of eternity together. You'll be back. I'm in a hole. In the hole, 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 the hole, in the hole, in the hole, in the hole, in the hole. Yay! Oh! Huh. Interesting. Curious. What's with the cigarettes, by the way? We did leave him with the skip button. You are correct. I kind of deserve it for that. Now this is a cool hole. I'm glad I stuck with the hole. Gonna say, right choice. Change your perspective. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. What? This is cool. I like the up the nose shot. Also, Stanley, you be looking good. What happened? Interesting. Oh, change your perspective B. Oh, perception. That dissonance. Love it. Change your reality.
Is na mar leis na írsne bet na sulps ge an eichlas ar as terpas na seomang ar bhéh was ar híoch an mar hé lese. Ar lost stead. Is na anfit séist me sa fer with it ar na where there no darfus na mum. Begnas is mas net na mar barbs na mum. Mum should be remember the full fear manic news the ralph no fus tried. Ik like the gallows model has no more nesper from your sack. No, if I
how bizarre is this?
You are like still for real. No way.
Stanley? Stanley!
No!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up, to keep you really, truly focused on the hole. From the looks of
I was
things,
focused on the
you and
hole.
I
It's
will have
awesome.
many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley.
I
I'll
wanted to
be
stay
back.
in the hole.
Toodle-pip.
Doodle pip. Yeah. Come on, come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it again. Do it again. Oh. Hmm. I missed the hole.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay. Full disclosure, I hit Y a couple times because the last time when I was in the hole, I hit Y a couple times and then it made it go down. Or no, the hole went down and I thought that it made the hole go down, so I hit Y a couple times while I was in there again, but I'm here. So now I'm sad. I need that reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental
The
problem
hole,
of
I
the
think,
game.
is my absolute favorite
It's
thing
the
that I've done in
Stanley
this game,
Parable
Stanley Parable.
Reassurance
That was
Bucket.
very fun.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Where's the skip
Come
button?
on,
Give me the bucket.
give it a try.
Right, yay. I have a bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Just pick it up, the bucket.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, but I want to keep the bucket. And I'm trying to leave the room. Oh, there's a door. Oh, that one opened. Anyway. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna take the bucket with me then. Yay, bucket! I got the bucket!
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Well, they will.
That really should be an award if it isn't
There
already.
will be. There will be, absolutely. Alright, let's check out some collectibles. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Oh, look how beautiful.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yay! Oh, it's just dark in there? That's it? Hey. That's it? Where's the rest of the room? What? Oh, I can't go backwards. I can't... anything in there. Interesting. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Well, is the reward up here? Or not the reward, the collectibles? He just said no reward. Oh, that depth perception is so cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Huh.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's
I
not
love
exactly
them.
clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Well, I've got a bucket, so I'm
Okay.
pretty good right now.
Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
I want to get in there.
Okay,
Oh,
yes.
I didn't
Yes,
even get
this
the
is
jumper
much
bucket.
better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley?
The jump
This
circle
isn't
is
a
the whole-
coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
I love
And I
it.
do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2."
All right, yeah, you're on the right
Let me
track.
see if
You're
I
on a
can
good
whip
track.
something up.
Yeah, I got you. I'm with you. Vibe
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I love it. I love this. Oh, the narrator is a gem. The developers are gems. Thank you, developers. The narrator is a gem. Thank you, narrator. Look at this. I love this. Like, this just kind of gives like a really good stunt. Like, this honestly sells a game right here. This intro is really well done. I just repeat, it's awesome. This sells a game. Oh, curves off to the side. I'm curious. I'm kind of curious where this thing is going. This is really cool, though. I really like it. Oh, the clock is working. In there. Intriguing. Just kind of see like what other features he did. But yeah, you see the clock? Wait, that clock isn't working. Just that one clock ticked. That wasn't my imagination, right? That clock worked. Well done. Well done. Well done, narrator. Well done. Good job. Good job. The Stanley Parable of psychological horror. You know, it
This is
kind
the story
is, in
of a
way,
man
depending on
named
who you are.
Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee
press A
number
to skip.
427. Employee.
So we now have a skip button. And we have the balloons.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is so fun. This is so fun. Ah, I love this game. I'm addicted. I love this game. I love this game. The bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yeah! I have the bucket!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright, just because the narrator has been so fantastic, I'm going to go ahead and go along with the narrator. Let's see what he's got.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
432. What to do about 432? I need to remember that. A lot of percentage. Teenagers. Size of demographic. Space between the teenagers. Show something in the ideas bin. In the ideas bin, the trash bin. No.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
Yes.
The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy, it's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
It believes it deserves the
I
bucket.
can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket.
That's my
This
bucket.
is your companion
My
and
companion.
lifelong friend.
Lifelong
Can't
friend.
hand it over.
I can't hand it over, no.
We're getting
No.
into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
How dare!
Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And
Yes,
wait,
it's pretty bad.
now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
What?
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your
How
life is
dare.
so banal and meaningless that
dare.
you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an
Never.
even partially enticing manner? Well, I never.
I never.
Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its
Tell
demeaning
this broom
comments.
closet.
Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point
I
by
collected
point.
one whole
Share
page
your
full of-
journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they
Oh,
have
the
changed
bucket.
and evolved over the
The
years.
bucket.
Let him have
The
it.
bucket is my friend. The bucket is my life. Oh, the bucket. The bucket has been with me through thick and thin. This is my bucket.
Okay, I've got you
My
something which
bucket.
I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we
What the hell
go.
is this?
There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion.
My name is Jim.
Take a hike, broom closet,
a
with all your meandering
closet.
philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Exactly. Mine. It is my bucket. I love
All
this
right,
bucket.
I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
I got another sticker.
You see,
got a
I
bucket
feel that it
sticker.
works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you
Now I
can look
know.
down at this sticker and say to yourself,
be like,
ah, it's
it's
a
a bucket."
bucket. There really
I
is a wide
see.
variety of applications for this sticker.
Yes, there really is. It really is. So glad to know that it's a bucket. Because otherwise I
You
wouldn't
know
have
what?
known.
I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the
How dare.
pettiness on display.
I'm appalled.
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Me and my bucket. The audacity of this room. How dare? This is my bucket. You will not have it. It is mine. The bucket is mine. And my name is Jim. Good day to you, broom closet. Good day. How dare. Nasty broom closet. Also, hi. I wanted to see if the narrator would do anything. Alright. Tot tot. To you. Poo-poo.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Sitting in your closet, man. See, I would go downstairs, but he's been such a champ. Hey, I got a steak.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried.
Yeah.
So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Yes. Yes, I got it. I shall savor it. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. I've got a feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. That's a lovely purse. Apparently, that's the way they talk. Or, of course, that's a lovely horse. Oh, what? What? Oh, come on. Alright, fine. Oh. Input.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
It's just like
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
I mean, I've got a bucket, man. You told me I didn't notice the keypad, so I'm just here with my bucket.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Me and my bucket, me and my bucket. It's just me and my bucket.
2845.
It's so unfortunate that I'm limited by things that rhyme with bucket. I'm trying to not say the thing that rhymes with bucket, but it's really, really easy to say.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Me and my bucket, me and my bucket, la 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 la. It's a bucket, it's a bucket.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs. Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
I've got the Stanlerine. All hail the Stanlerines. What is this? What is that kind of hailing? Hail. I don't know what I was doing, but that's what it is now. Alright. It wants me to go down, I want it to go up, it didn't let me go. Tax benefits. There you go. That's the kind of benefits we want.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Oh. Huh. There he is. Can I go back up? Oh, I can.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. bucket said nothing.
What? I want to go press the number 3, apparently.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over. After taking some time to show the bucket around the boss's office, Stanley at last went to the keypad, where he began eagerly pressing the number 3 again and again.
I mean, I want to press the number 3, but I also don't. I want to press all the other buttons first. I'll get there. He's not gonna say anything. He's just he's mad at me. I pressed all the buttons. Okay. Interesting.
Well, he said, the number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent.
Oh.
This was a shock to Stanley,
How
who
dare.
had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
You know, I think significantly dumber than Friends with Tax Benefits is watch the Emoji Movie. That was just an ad. That was just nothing but an ad. It's just a really long ad that you paid to watch. That was terrible. I'm curious if he does anything. Okay, we'll stop with the 3s. That's weird. That's a very random thing to just be a thing. Can I leave? No, I can't. Interesting. Hang on, let me try it one more time real quick. I'm sorry. I just want to find out. Intriguing. Okay, well, let's head back.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Yeah, darn. This bucket just didn't understand. It hit me.
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the number 3 for the bucket again?
Yes, I should. I should demonstrate the number 3, right? I'm gonna demonstrate.
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel.
Hey.
He smiled at the bucket,
Happiness.
and the bucket said nothing.
Oh, Bucket. Bucket, you're supposed to be my soloist. Come on, Bucket. Alright, Bucket. I'm gonna show you. Show you the power of the number 3.
Here we go, said Stanley.
Yes.
This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing.
Yes.
The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all,
Oh, come on, Bucket.
only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
Oh, come on, Bucket. Bucket, don't you see? Don't you see these 3s? You see these 3s, Bucket? You see them. Look at this number. It's a beautiful number. bucket. This bucket just doesn't understand. The bucket doesn't understand. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Echo. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another.
Right.
Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Surely, there's a solution. There's gotta be a solution, surely. We must show the bucket. We must show the bucket. Surely. You know what? We'll show the bucket one more time. We'll try it one more time. Let's see if this bucket can get it. We'll see. Can this bucket understand?
Said Stanley. I know what to do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart.
Yeah.
He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it. Then the bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes of others. It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
Huh. And there's significantly more left to go, too. This is a very tall building.
For months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
Pyramids with a white guy going. There's a slave joke in there that we probably should move on from. The guy who went to bars. Oh, and to be fair, Egyptians put other Egyptians and other cultures into slavery to build pyramids, so far as we understand. But yes, possibly. Unless aliens did it. Aliens probably did it. An evening with world peace, baby. Aww. Of course, Egyptians aren't the only pyramids. Egyptians aren't the only pyramids. That's a sentence. That doesn't make sense. Egypt is not the only place where pyramids are. Q&A with world's first sentient machine. 2 stage. 3.
This was it. One last chance to win the bucket over. One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
The Lord meet and greet. All eyes on Stanley, live on stage. 427. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from, your coworkers. 3. That's the magic number. Yes, it is. And the number of the counting shall be 3. No more, no less. Not to 4, then not to 2, and 5 is right out. So I guess you're telling me that Stanley Parable 3 is coming out. Is that what you're telling me? Because I'll still buy it. The dude who came up with pizza. An audience with the dude who came up with pizza. Isn't pizza not actually Italian? Like it originates somewhere else? And it ships Stanley in the bucket. Oh my gosh, I need to draw a Stanley and the bucket shipment fan art. I will do so.
There was no one here. Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over.
Nobody came?
He was unloved, uninteresting. He was a failure. And in that moment, Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, The two of them grew more and more
I
distant.
mean, I was expecting nobody to
They
come,
spoke less and
I
less,
definitely would have
neither
called
wishing to
comments
state the
and said
obvious,
this because I
that
feel
any
like
sense of
that
real
is a
respect between
hilarious
them
title.
had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends.
We were friends. We went
And
through the broom
Stanley,
closet.
having for once in his life discovered the
I
warmth
defeated
and
the
comfort
broom
of
closet
true
for use.
companionship,
Property of
was
Stanley.
cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
Well, now I just feel terrible for Stanley. That dang bucket. Shame. Shame on you, bucket. Blue? Meeting today. Figurine Fighters. Figurine Finders Committee meeting. Huh? In the meeting room. Interesting. Is that telling me that's where the next figurine is?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
There's a dump door. Huh. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Oh, I got the whiteboard ending. Yay! I feel accomplished.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
Interesting. Ah, the bucket is magic. You thought friendship was magic, but in truth, it was the bucket. Take that, Twilight Sparkle.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I am gonna enter the door on my left because there's something I want to do. There will be a reward for finding them all. Uh-oh. Trust the completionist instinct. Why would they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this broom, they feel pointless, to be honest. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? Agenda. How can you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures? Follow the clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room? Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the frick up. Thank you. Good luck. Idiots? What? Oh no, artists. I thought I said idiots. Idiots rendering. Artist rendering. Our quarterly. I'm sorry, artist. I didn't mean to call you an idiot. Where are they? Mission status. Inside of a sequel exhibit. Oh, okay. Nearby a fireplace. Private but smelly place for important person. The bathroom. A large room. Lots of boxes? Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to all this. Places to search. Huh. Lol, looks like 427. Ha ha ha. Alright. Cool. Hello, broom closet.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet.
I wanted to
simply
give the
because
bucket
I
to
have
the
no
broom closet.
remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours.
Look, man, I
But
just wanted to
alas,
give the bucket to the
no
broom closet.
stickers.
Because I'm mad at this bucket. I'm mad at the bucket. I want to give the bucket to the broom closet. Can I just set the bucket in the... I don't want this bucket. This bucket doesn't know me. This bucket doesn't know my family. I intend to give the bucket To Satan. Alright, fine. Stupid broom closet. Alright, they said something about stairs.
Coming to a
so I guess we
staircase,
go down there.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
There it is.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
They will only be Figlies. Figlies is all that they are now. They are Figlies. Thank you for the Figlies. Alright, let's check
But
this out.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Okay.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as
Gosh,
these.
Bucket, how dare.
He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this.
No,
Who
where did
knows
my
what
bucket
sorts
go?
of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Find the true bucket.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me!
I must find my bucket. The bucket, I must
Could it
find
truly
it.
be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Oh, my bucket.
Come to me, Stanley! Find me!
I must find my bucket.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly,
Yes,
froze
yes.
dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
I know
The real bucket
Where's the
was
bucket?
inside of him all along.
I
It was incredibly painful.
saw it coming.
Stanley doubled over
Holy
in
shit.
agony and blacked out.
I saw it coming, but the
This is the
execution
story
was
of a
gorgeous.
woman named Mariella.
Who just saw a man impaled by a bucket from
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got
The
dressed,
bucket
picked up her bucket
inside
of
of us
comfort
all
and
along.
security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of
have no bucket.
course, he'd gone mad,
Of course.
ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter.
Yep.
But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck
True,
yes, she
true.
thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped
Yeah.
all the way to
He
work.
backflipped all the way to work. Oh, I'm in love with this game. Okay, we're gonna stop it here because I've been going. I did I did a stream like about 2 hours on Twitch with Leah Den, and we played Fork Knife, and I am not surprisingly not as bad as I thought I was going to be at it. I'm still technically a bad shot, but I got some kills in, so yay. But yeah, it's also like late. It's about 11 p.m. Echo, thank you for coming to join. We are gonna continue this because oh my gosh, this is such a delight. I am so delighted. Oh, the sequel is now paused. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love everything about this game. I agree with you. I agree with you. Everything about this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm playing this again. I am playing this again. I might have to play this tomorrow right after work, which is stupid because I also have so much work to do, but I don't care. I want to play this again. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing tomorrow evening. Is playing this game because it's a delight. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this awesome journey. It was great. And I'll catch you later. Stay gorgeous. Don't forget that the Discord is always not in the description right now because I was too excited, so I'll put it there later. But link to Discord if you ever want to say it. Later!